At 76, she loved tending her garden. But one morning she couldn't lift the watering can. Her hands shook, her knees ached, and the flowers she once cared for began to wither. Every doctor told her the same thing. That's what happens when you get older. But what if I told you that wasn't the real reason she grew weak? What if her strength was fading not because of age, but because of a simple mistake in her daily meals? Here's what most people don't know. After 60, the body starts losing muscle, about 3 to 5% every decade. And according to Harvard Health, older adults in the U.S. eat nearly 30% less protein than what's needed to maintain healthy muscle mass. The result? Fatigue, falls, poor balance, even slower thinking and weaker memory, all tied to hidden muscle loss. The scariest part isn't getting older. It's losing strength while you still have so much life left to live. And here's the twist. Your biggest enemy isn't time. It's something scientists call anabolic resistance. That's when your body stops turning protein into muscle as effectively as it once did. Combine that with low activity and poor eating habits, and your strength fades twice as fast as it should. But there's good news. You can reverse it. In today's video, I'll show you 6 simple, everyday foods, all backed by American research, that can reawaken your muscles and rebuild your strength naturally, even after 60. And trust me, the number 1 food on this list will surprise you. It's more powerful than eggs or beef. Before we begin, let me ask, how old are you? And do you think this video could help you? Share your answer in the comments. We do our best to reply to every single message. Thank you for being here at Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Now, let's get started. Number 6. Whey protein. The science secret that wakes sleeping muscles. As we age, something strange happens inside the body. It's called anabolic resistance. Think of it like a broken light switch. You're still flipping it, still giving your muscles protein, but the signal isn't turning on anymore. Your body stops listening, and the muscles slowly shut down. That's why many older adults feel weaker even though they're still eating well. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smart. And one of the smartest tools we have is whey protein, a simple powder with powerful science behind it. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that just 30 grams of whey protein a day increased muscle protein synthesis by up to 30% in adults over 65. That's like turning the switch back on, letting your muscles rebuild and repair again. Here's how it works. Inside whey protein lives a special amino acid called leucine. Think of leucine as the spark plug that jumpstarts your muscle engine. When it enters your bloodstream, it triggers the mTOR pathway, your body's internal command to build muscle now. It's fast, efficient, and proven to work even when other proteins don't. And it's easier than you think to use. Just 1 scoop, about 20 to 30 grams, of whey isolate after your morning walk or before bed can make a real difference. Mix it with water or almond milk. Maybe add a few berries or a pinch of cinnamon if you like flavor. No need for fancy supplements or long workouts. It's gentle on digestion, and it gives your muscles exactly what they've been waiting for. Within a few weeks, you might notice something subtle. Standing up feels smoother, walking feels lighter, and that old stiffness in your body begins to fade. It's not magic. It's science finally working with your body again. But here's the best part. If you're not a fan of powders or shakes, don't worry. The next food on our list does almost the same thing, and you won't have to mix a single scoop. Number 5. Black beans. The dark warrior that protects muscles and blood sugar. They may look humble, but black beans are quiet powerhouses. Just 1 cup gives you about 15 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber, and a strong dose of magnesium. 3 nutrients that older adults often don't get enough of. Together they form a simple but powerful trio for energy, balance, and long-term health. Here's what makes them special. Black beans are packed with something called resistant starch, a unique type of carbohydrate that doesn't act like normal starch. Instead of turning into sugar too quickly, it slows digestion, helps keep blood sugar steady, and even encourages your body to burn fat more efficiently. In other words, it helps you stay full longer, with fewer spikes and crashes throughout the day. That's why the American Diabetes Association now recommends eating beans 3 to 4 times a week to support blood sugar control and gut health. And this isn't just theory. It's something I've seen firsthand. One of my patients, a 72-year-old man from Texas, struggled with fatigue and unstable glucose. He made one small change. He swapped out white rice for black beans just 3 times a week. 2 months later, his HbA1c dropped from 7.4 to 6.3. His energy came back, and for the first time in years, he said he felt light on his feet. No medications changed, just food. It's easy to make black beans part of your routine. Add them to salads for texture, mix them into tacos for extra protein, or stir them into soups for a hearty, filling meal. They're affordable, comforting, and their flavor fits into nearly any cuisine, from Mexican to Mediterranean. And remember, every bite is doing double duty, feeding your muscles and stabilizing your blood sugar. That's the kind of quiet power your body needs after 60. Number 4. Hemp seeds, the super seed for strong joints and better muscle absorption. Now, before we go any further, let's clear something up. Hemp seeds are not marijuana. They don't contain THC, they won't make you feel high, and they're completely legal across the United States. What they will do, however, is nourish your body in a way most people don't expect. Just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds give you nearly 10 grams of protein, along with omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and zinc, all key nutrients that aging bodies crave. Think of them as nature's perfect little package for strength, balance, and recovery. Here's why they matter. As we age, our joints stiffen and our muscles absorb nutrients less efficiently. But hemp seeds work on both fronts. The omega-3 fats inside them reduce inflammation, the silent fire that makes your knees ache and your back feel tight after even a short walk. A study published in Nutrition and Metabolism in 2021 found that older adults who increased their omega-3 intake saw an 18% reduction in joint pain and improved overall balance. It's a small change with a big payoff. Less pain, steadier movement, and a body that feels more awake. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after activity, while zinc supports healing and immune strength. Together, they form a quiet but powerful recovery system that keeps you moving with ease. And the best part? You don't need to cook a thing. Just sprinkle hemp seeds on your morning oatmeal, mix them into yogurt with berries, or toss them over a salad for a light, nutty crunch. It takes seconds, but your body will thank you all day long. Here's a quick expert tip. Pair hemp seeds with a daily dose of vitamin D3. This combo helps your body absorb calcium and protein more effectively, giving your muscles and bones the full benefit of every bite. They're simple, versatile, and surprisingly powerful. Proof that sometimes the smallest foods make the biggest difference. And if you're wondering, can my body really recover even while I sleep? Well, the next food on our list is the secret Harvard doctors are talking about, and it works while you rest. Number 3. Cottage cheese, the quiet nighttime fuel that rebuilds you while you sleep. Here's something most people don't realize. A lot of muscle loss happens while you're sleeping. You go 6, 7, maybe 8 hours with no food, and your body runs out of fuel to keep your muscles repaired. That's where cottage cheese comes in. Inside this simple, humble food is casein protein, a slow-digesting powerhouse that works for 6 to 8 hours straight. While you rest, it releases amino acids little by little, almost like a slow IV drip of nutrition, feeding your muscles all through the night. Think of it as a midnight refueling station for your body. You're asleep, but your muscles are quietly rebuilding. The science is pretty amazing. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating just 200 grams of cottage cheese before bed increased overnight muscle protein synthesis by 22% in older adults. That means your body keeps repairing itself while you rest instead of breaking down. And the benefits go beyond muscle. Cottage cheese is rich in calcium and phosphorus, both essential for strong bones, and vitamin B12, which keeps your nerves sharp and your energy steady. I've seen this work in real life. One of my patients, a 68-year-old woman who struggled with muscle loss and restless sleep, started having half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. She added a sprinkle of cinnamon and a few peach slices for flavor. After just 3 weeks, she said she woke up feeling lighter, stronger, and more rested. She was even walking 2 miles every morning without feeling worn out. It's simple to do. Just half a cup before bed. Sweet or savory, your choice. Add cinnamon for warmth, or mix in cucumber and tomato for a fresh, light taste. It's easy on digestion, keeps blood sugar stable overnight, and gives your muscles the steady flow of nutrients they need to recover. So before you reach for a sugary snack at night, reach for something that actually rebuilds you. Because sometimes, the most powerful transformations happen while you sleep, and if you're looking for even more benefits, not just for muscles, but also your gut, heart, bones, and sleep, wait until you hear what comes next. It's a food you probably already love, but never realized could do so much. Number 2. Greek yogurt. The hidden power inside a bowl of white cream. You might think it's just a breakfast food, a simple bowl of white yogurt. But Greek yogurt is so much more than that. It's one of the most powerful foods you can eat for rebuilding strength, calming inflammation, and even improving your sleep. Each spoonful is packed with casein protein, the same slow-digesting type found in cottage cheese, plus probiotics, calcium, and vitamin B12. Together, they form what I like to call a muscle and mind alliance. Because when your gut is healthy, your whole body works better, including your muscles. Scientists now call this the gut-muscle axis, a direct connection between your digestive system and your strength. When your gut bacteria are balanced, you absorb protein more efficiently. That means every ounce of nutrition you eat actually goes where it should, into your muscles, not wasted. A Harvard Health study in 2022 found that older adults who took probiotics for just 8 weeks saw a 12% increase in leg strength, without changing their workouts. That's the power of a healthy gut. And that's exactly what Greek yogurt delivers. Billions of live cultures that quietly repair your digestive system from the inside out. It soothes inflammation, supports bone health with calcium, and helps regulate serotonin, the feel-good hormone that also improves sleep. Here's an easy nightly routine I recommend to my patients. A small bowl of Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. The yogurt gives you steady protein. The berries fight oxidative stress, and the chia seeds add fiber and omega-3s, what I call the golden nighttime combo. Compared to cottage cheese, Greek yogurt has a gentler touch. It's lighter on the stomach, reduces gut inflammation, and helps stabilize sleep quality. So you wake up refreshed, not heavy or bloated. And maybe the best part? It's affordable, delicious, and available in every grocery store. Yet inside that creamy texture lies the kind of nutrition that can make your body feel 10, maybe even 20 years younger. But if you think yogurt is powerful, just wait. Because next, we're talking about a food so simple and so cheap that it can restore your strength like you were 25 again. Number 1. Lentils, the plant protein. That's surprising doctors everywhere. They're small, simple, almost too humble to notice. But lentils, those tiny, colorful little beans, might just be one of the most powerful foods you can put on your plate. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you around 18 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber, and a rich supply of folate and iron. Nutrients that fuel your blood, support your heart, and rebuild your muscles from the inside out. When you combine them with brown rice or quinoa, something magical happens. Together, they form a complete protein, giving your body all the essential amino acids it needs. Just like meat, but lighter, cleaner, and far cheaper. How much cheaper? About 10 times less than eggs or beef. And here's the twist. Lentils carry more minerals, more fiber, and 0 cholesterol. So while they're gentle on your wallet, they're even kinder to your heart. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2019 found that older adults who ate lentils 4 times a week saw a 15% increase in muscle density after just 12 weeks. No supplements, no protein shakes, just real food doing its quiet magic. Think of lentils as tiny bricks, rebuilding the foundation of your youth 1 meal at a time. Every spoonful is helping your body repair, recover, and grow stronger, even if you're well past 60. And they're wonderfully versatile. You can simmer them into a warm soup on a cold evening, toss them into a Mediterranean-style salad with olive oil and lemon, or blend them into a rich curry for a comforting dinner. They fit into any cuisine, and every version nourishes your muscles, your heart, and your longevity. So here's a simple challenge for you. Have you tried lentils yet? If not, give them a shot this week. Swap them in for rice or meat just a few times, and notice how your body feels after. Then share your experience in the comments below. Because small changes like this can create big transformations. 1 bowl at a time. 3 common mistakes older adults make when eating protein. You might think you're eating enough protein. Chicken for dinner, maybe eggs at lunch. But here's the surprising truth. It's not just about how much protein you eat. It's about how and when you eat it. Let's start with the first big mistake. Timing. Most people skip protein in the morning and try to make up for it at dinner. But by then, your body's ability to build muscle has already slowed down. See, our muscles need a steady flow of amino acids throughout the day. Not all at once. When you go too long without it, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue instead of building it. So that giant steak at night? It's doing half the work it could. A little protein at breakfast, say Greek yogurt, eggs, or even a scoop of whey, can completely change how your body rebuilds. The second mistake. Ignoring vitamin D and movement. Protein alone isn't enough. Your body needs vitamin D to help absorb amino acids and strengthen muscle fibers. And without a bit of daily movement, just 20 minutes of walking or light resistance training, that protein can't find its way into the muscles where it's needed most. It's like buying bricks but never building the house. And mistake number 3, one that almost no one talks about. Not drinking enough water. Protein metabolism demands hydration. When you don't drink enough, the kidneys work harder, and the body struggles to filter out waste products from protein breakdown. Over time, that can lead to fatigue and slower recovery. So if you're using protein shakes or powders, remember, at least 2 liters of water a day. Think of water as the highway that carries all those nutrients where they need to go. The fix? It's simple. Spread your protein evenly across the day. Get 20 minutes of gentle movement, and stay hydrated. That's the winning combination that keeps muscles strong, joints supple, and energy levels high. But here's the exciting part. If you just change one simple habit after this, you could actually double your body's ability to use protein without eating an ounce more. 3 golden tips to help your muscles absorb protein. Better after 60. Let's be honest. After 60, it's not just about eating protein. It's about making sure your body actually uses it. Because the truth is, Even the best diet in the world can't help much if your muscles can't absorb the nutrients you give them. But here's the good news. Just a few small tweaks can make all the difference. Tip number 1. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That's the sweet spot scientists have found to trigger something called muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild and strengthen muscle fibers. Anything less, and the switch doesn't fully turn on. You can hit that target with a small chicken breast, a cup of Greek yogurt with chia seeds, or even a hearty lentil bowl. Think of it like fueling a car. Too little gas, and you'll never reach your destination. Tip number 2. Pair your protein with vitamin D3 and omega-3s. These two act like signal boosters. They improve how your muscles respond to amino acids, especially in older adults. In fact, recent studies show that people who combine these nutrients build muscle faster and recover more easily after exercise. It's a small adjustment that multiplies your results. You can get both naturally from sunlight, fatty fish, or a high-quality supplement. And tip number 3. Never underestimate the power of sleep. During deep sleep, that quiet, peaceful part of the night, your body releases growth hormones and begins rebuilding tissues. Nearly 80% of muscle repair happens while you sleep, so that 7 to 8 hours of rest isn't taking a break. It's your body's most powerful recovery session. When you combine these 3 habits, balanced protein intake, smart nutrient pairing, and quality sleep, something incredible happens. Your body stops fighting age and starts working with it. Your energy improves, your strength returns, and even everyday movements, like climbing stairs or lifting groceries, start to feel effortless again. And here's the exciting part. When you mix these golden principles with the 6 powerhouse foods we talked about earlier, you won't just maintain your health. You'll reclaim the vitality, balance, and confidence you had at 30. Age is real, but weakness is not destiny. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. All you need is to understand your body and give it what it truly needs. Let's take a quick look back. Lentils, to rebuild muscle. Hemp seeds, to ease inflammation and keep joints flexible. Cottage cheese, to repair your body overnight. Greek yogurt, to protect your gut and improve sleep. Black beans, to balance blood sugar and boost energy. And whey protein, to switch muscle growth back on fast. Every meal you choose today is one small step toward living stronger, steadier, and freer. No matter your age. Because health isn't about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. So start now. Start with your very next meal. And remember, your body is still listening. It's never too late to teach it how to thrive again. If this video helped you, tap like, share it with a friend who might need it, and hit subscribe to our channel. Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging, so you never miss the next science-backed secret to staying vibrant after 60. I'll see you in the next video.